In the deep voice of space, one man stands at the helm of an empire, a tyrant feared across galaxies, the worst of the worst, at least according to himself. But in reality, he's just a really good boss. Yup, so here's an isekai anime where a guy tries to be evil but fails miserably, and somehow becomes a space Jesus instead. Welcome to I Became an Evil Lord of an Intergalactic Empire, aka the Eminence in Shadow if you swapped fantasy for Star Wars and forgot to take your meds. What even is this anime about, you might ask? Well, have you ever watched an isekai anime and thought, this is cool, but I wish it had some more galaxy brain space nobles, mecha made armies, and interstellar tax reform? No? Well, too bad, because this anime exists and I'm gonna talk about it. Meet Liam Sarah Banfield. He reincarnated as a count in a futuristic space empire, decided, you know what, I'm gonna be the bad guy this time. And by bad guy, I mean he tips his waiters, he pays his soldiers, crushes corruption, and builds an entire galactic fleet with love and respect. Because nothing screams evil lord like giving your servants health insurance. The entire joke of the series is that Liam thinks he's this edgy dark overlord, but everyone sees him as a goddamn saint. Oh no, he only executed the corrupt nobles? Wow, our salaries increased under his reign of terror. Oh my god, he punished a drug trafficking ring? Truly the height of evil. It's a non-stop misunderstanding spiral where the more he tries to be a bastard, the more people worship him as a messiah. So basically, it's Eminence in Shadow, but in space. And instead of acting cool on purpose like Sid, Liam is just an idiot with main character energy and has absolutely no idea what's going on. Okay, let's talk about some serious stuff for a second, which is this setting. Because this world is a mix of Legend of the Galactic Heroes, Overlord, and Mass Effect if it was run by light novel logic. It has ancient space empires, murderous AI maids, full-on Gundam level fleet battles, and somehow the nobles are still more evil than the final boss. It's political, it's sci-fi, and it's got more backstabbing than a Game of Thrones family reunion. Yup. Also, there's a literal evil god who reincarnated Liam, sitting in the background pulling strings like, Muhahaha, I shall corrupt this world through human depravity. And Liam's just like, cool, now I'm just gonna clean up the corrupt aristocracy because I hate kindness. Let's be honest, Liam's character is the entire reason this show works. He's got the confidence of a tyrant, the brain cells of a toaster, the heart of a shonen protagonist who accidentally got isekai'd into Star Wars. But there's a reason behind why he acts the way he acts. Before he became a accidentally beloved overlord of the galaxy, he was just a normal guy back in Japan, a kind, hardworking salaryman. And life kicked him in the teeth, repeatedly. He was manipulated, scammed, and betrayed by the people he helped, and then died after his wife and child left him with another man, leaving him in hopeless amounts of debt. So when he reincarnates in a world full of nobles and injustice, he swears, this time I'm gonna be the bad guy. Or so he says. Problem is, he sucks at being evil. His idea of cruelty is running an actual functioning government. He literally says, I'm cruel and an unforgiving ruler, as he builds orphanages and funds education systems. Like he's basically the kind of guy who trips and falls into a Nobel Peace Prize with no idea of how that happened. There's also another important character that I did want to mention out of all the characters in this series, which is Amagi. She's probably the most important side character in the series in my opinion. She's an android maid who's also Liam's caretaker, advisor, bodyguard, and an emotional support system wrapped in a gothic maid outfit. So basically, in simple words, she's a smart economist robot waifu. Hell yeah. If I were to describe her role in the story, it would be, what if Alexa had morals and raised you better than your birth parents ever could? She's exactly that dream of every lonely man. She's loyal, calculating, and probably the only reason Liam hasn't accidentally started Space World War III. And their dynamic? It's less master and servant and more depressed kid with delusions of grandeur being protected by his android mom. She's the emotional backbone for Liam. And let's be honest, if Liam's the dumbass heart, Amagi is the entire brain of his territory. So overall, I absolutely love the light novel and anime, even though the anime might have cut some parts here and there. This anime is funny, it's weird, plus it's got space battles, mecha evil gods, hot robot maids, and the protagonist so sincere it makes me want to cringe. But not a lot of people seem to be watching it. Why? Because it's not the flashiest show ever. It's not made by MAPPA with their crazy animation. And the title sounds like some low effort slop manga. But behind that long ass name is a brilliant satire on how power works, how someone's image defines leadership, and how you can accidentally become a hero by just being a decent person. Nani? Yeah, so if you're into series like Eminence in Shadow, Overlord, or any show with misunderstanding tropes, then I would definitely tell you to check this out. It's got all the chaos, humor, and space fantasy goodness packed into one show. So give it a shot. Because in space, no one can hear you sim for a ChatGPT waifu. Ha ha ha. Anyway, comment down below your favorite space anime that nobody talks about. I know this video is pretty short, but I recently just watched the anime, so I just wanted to make a small video to talk about it. So if you like this type of video, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos with me just yapping about things. Thank you for watching.